that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw on second down, Meyer. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down carry now for Crowell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on second down. Meyer. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. To throw on third down, Meyer. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter. You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is...
It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A good pickup there at 22. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 9-yard line.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
First down. Meyer. Ertz has it left side. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet near the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw on 2nd down. Meyer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down. Meyer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Duke Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meyer firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Meyer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on 2nd down. Meyer eluding the pressure right. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, Meyer. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Meyer. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Meyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Meyer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st down, Meyer. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Meyer. He's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll go with a big bang. Crowell. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go! What? What? Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime on Turkey. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
second down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll hand it off now. Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Meyer going underneath for Crowell. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
On 1st and 10, Meyer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw on 2nd down, Meyer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go. What, 90? What, 90? Ohio!
The play clock's running down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ohio! Here we go. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Under crush. Ohio.
Off play action. Meyer is going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here it goes.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ellis. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Meyer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go. Brand 38, Ohio.
Looking to throw. Meyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Back to throw. Meyer. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Ohio, let's go. Brand 38, flex round, flex round.
From the gun on third down, Meyer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Flex round, flex round. Here we go. Flex round, flex round.
Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
To throw again. Meyer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Meyer. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Meyer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Meyer. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Meyer. And he comes back with one complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been in a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. So they're going to go for 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Looking to throw. Meyer. And he rifles one incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.